Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing well today. In this review, I'm going to show you guys this new platform that enables you to passively invest in cryptocurrencies. I think it's ideal for people who just want to sit back, invest, and earn some interest. In fact, you can even set this up for grandma and she won't have to lift a single finger to invest in cryptocurrencies. In fact, I suggest you watch this entire review and share this with your family members. We can all play a role in adoption by sharing knowledge and tools. You don't have to be a coder, a CEO, or a prominent figure in the crypto community to have an impact. I think we're getting to a stage where it's irresponsible to be on zero. I don't recommend people do what I do because the investor community would probably characterize my portfolio as irresponsible and overly concentrated. If you guys been watching me and following me, you guys know that I am a perma bull. I have a very optimistic outlook for the digital asset space. But for most people who are crypto naive, I think a healthy allocation is probably anywhere from 1 to 6%. And many of these people don't have the time or the interest to do the research and actively invest in the digital asset space. This is where RoundlyX comes in. Their model is a little bit like Acorn, where they invest your spare change into cryptocurrencies. But the focus of this presentation is going to be on their passive buy feature, which enables users to automate purchases of cryptocurrency using some of the most popular exchanges out there. On top of that, I'm going to show you guys a platform that you can link to RoundlyX to purchase cryptocurrencies that will allow users to earn a respectable yield on the cryptocurrency deposited on their platform. To me, this is a little bit analogous or comparable to the legacy market where you passively purchase stocks and the stocks issue a dividend. But in my view, this is even better because they distribute the interest payments monthly and they compound. Not only that, but they give you a nice $25 bonus for signing up. All you have to do is purchase $100 worth of cryptocurrencies and you'll be given $25 worth of Bitcoin. I've done you guys a huge favor by consolidating all the relevant links in the description box below. So make sure you guys take a look at those after you guys watch this video. And if you're new to my channel, I tend to focus a lot on lending platforms and ways to generate passive income in the digital asset space. If that interests you, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll get notified of future video releases. Also, I've started a Discord channel for like-minded individuals. It gives you easier access to me, but also allows you to chat and share ideas, insights with other members of the crypto community. If that's something that interests you, make sure you send me a direct message on Twitter and I'll give you full access to that channel. So let's get people off zero. Click that like button, share this video with your family members and friends. And I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would comment down below. Feel free to let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well, what kind of topics you would like me to cover. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this video. Why should you use RoundlyX? Well, before I talk about why you should use RoundlyX, I'm going to play you a small video that does a pretty decent job of outlining their core objectives.
Interested in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, but don't know where to start? RoundlyX lets you invest your spare change in crypto asset portfolios every time you swipe your debit or credit card. It rounds up your everyday purchases to the nearest dollar and invests in crypto asset allocations of your choosing. Your investment portfolio can be just Bitcoin or a diversified portfolio of many more crypto assets. If you want to invest more, you can easily add a roundup multiplier. If you're not sure what to invest in, you won't be left on your own. On the CoinSavage platform, you can view our crypto analyst portfolios and mirror theirs to be your own. We rank our analyst portfolios by their returns, so you can always see which portfolios are performing best. In addition, you can read their latest content or subscribe to their trade alerts to make more informed investing decisions. You don't need to be an expert to invest responsibly. Let us help. Sign up today.
The way I look at RoundlyX, I view it as a wealth management tool. And not only can you use this even if you're an active trader or investor, because it doesn't require a lot of work on your end. You can just layer this over your existing investment strategy. However, for retail investors, I think it's an ideal investment tool because after the initial setup, they probably won't have to do any more work and they only have to take a few small steps to get started. And oftentimes people who are interested in investing into the digital asset space, They'll ask me, how much money should I invest and when should I invest it? This isn't financial advice, but in my view, I think the best option for most people is to just dollar cost average in, just like they do with their 401ks. And for the reasons I just outlined, I think RoundlyX is a must-have for people looking to passively invest in the digital asset space. Now I'm going to go over how easy it is to get started. First, you connect your bank or your card, the account that you use to make your purchases. Secondly, you want to create an account with Coinbase or Voyager. And once you do that, you come back here to RoundlyX and you connect that account with RoundlyX. After that, you just make a purchase and RoundlyX will round your purchases to the nearest dollar. And once your roundups hit a certain dollar amount, they'll be automatically invested into the asset of your choice. And most of your questions will probably be addressed right here. But if they aren't, I have to say, RoundlyX probably has the best customer service in the entire industry. I get very prompt responses. In fact, you can even engage in a dialogue with the member of the team if you have any questions or concerns. To illustrate, I was actually worried about my credentials being compromised. What's stopping a member from the RoundlyX team from accessing my login credentials? So I expressed that concern to the team. I also emailed Voyager, which is the exchange that I linked to my RoundlyX account. And Voyager, I'm sure they're busy people, they're doing a lot of different things, but it took a while to get back to me. In fact, RoundlyX actually got back to me before Voyager did. And on top of that, one of their representatives managed to get the Voyager team to quickly prioritize my inquiry. Hopefully moving forward, they'll be able to be consistent with this customer service because like I was saying earlier, I think it's the best in the industry. Now I'm going to show you guys how to link your account. Click the upper left hand corner of your screen to access the menu. Click on accounts and here you just go ahead and link your respective accounts. So I've linked my Chase, which I use to make my purchases, and I've also linked my Voyager account. If you don't have Voyager, you can use Coinbase instead. And if you're part of my international audience and you don't live here in the United States, Voyager is actually beginning to expand their global reach. So I wouldn't be surprised if Voyager becomes available in your country in the next year or two. The login credentials that you enter don't go to RoundlyX. When you enter your credentials, your login credentials, you get redirected to a site hosted by the respective platform, whether that's Chase or Voyager, and your credentials are entered there and are authenticated by that platform. To verify this, I sent an email to the Voyager team and this is how they responded. RoundlyX does not have access to Voyager credentials. When you link your Voyager account in RoundlyX, you are directed to a site hosted by us where your credentials are entered and authenticated by us. And some of you might be thinking, well, what if they don't log in? What if they use their API access to withdraw funds from my account? Because if they can buy, what's stopping them from withdrawing? Well, the API access that's granted to RoundlyX is limited. It does not permit them to withdraw cryptocurrencies on the exchange that you have your funds on. Now I'm going to show you guys how to passively invest. If you want to access the dashboard, you just go to the navigation menu and you click here on dashboard. It'll take you to this screen and you can see here, this is my total portfolio value and all the assets that I own on the exchange. And if you scroll down further, you can actually customize your investments. At the moment, you can only pick one cryptocurrency that you want to passively invest in. So I've picked Bitcoin here, but you can pick anything that you want. And using this interface, you can immediately invest or you can set up recurring monthly investments. So what I've done is I've actually set up recurring monthly investments. It'll automatically invest a certain amount of Bitcoin every month for me on the Voyager platform. By using RoundlyX, you can passively invest in cryptocurrencies and you also get a general overview of your account. And let's say there's a cryptocurrency that's not listed on Voyager, but that's listed on Coinbase. You can also connect your Coinbase account as well. This way you get a consolidated view of all your crypto assets on one user interface. And let's say you have a family member or friend that does not believe in the future of digital assets and wants to earn a respectable yield on their fiat. They can actually set this account up where their USD in their bank account gets converted to USDC and earns a 6% yield that's distributed monthly. And on top of that, it also compounds. In fact, you can even set this up and time it so that when you get paid the day after, RoundlyX takes whatever amount that you want and automatically converts it to USDC on Voyager, where you'll earn 6% compounded interest yearly. Not only that, but let's say you're a Bitcoin bug like myself and you want to buy Bitcoin passively, but also want to earn a yield on it. Again, this is the platform for you. By linking RoundlyX with Voyager, all the Bitcoin that you purchase will earn a 5% yield that compounds and is distributed monthly. And the added benefit to using Voyager is that Voyager is technically not an exchange. They're more like a brokerage. What they do is they pull liquidity, and this enables you to get the best market price at any given time that you buy. Also, they don't charge any fee. The way they make money is, let's say they save you $5 by getting you the cheapest price. They'll take a piece of the savings. And this model is different from what Coinbase does, which charges you $3 and doesn't get you the best price. So to my knowledge, this is probably the best way to passively invest and passively earn in the digital asset space. And if you're an active investor and you're interested in learning about other lending platforms, I've done numerous reviews. You guys can check those out. Coming back to RoundlyX and Voyager, here you can see my account. I'm currently doing this experiment where I put about $20 in all these low cap cryptocurrencies. And before Voyager introduced their 5% yield, I was actually sending my Bitcoin to other platforms where I was getting anywhere between 5 to 6%. But now that Voyager is giving a 5% yield, it's very likely that I'll buy Bitcoin and leave it here on the platform. And so I was doing this experiment where I bought $20 worth of all these small cap cryptocurrencies just to show you guys how a small amount of money can go a long way. And so you can see that for the most part that those $20 investments that I made have been doing pretty well, especially with Icon here. You can see that the $20 has tripled already. And $20 may not seem like much to you. I remember Voyager was originally Ethos, and Ethos, I had about 6,000 of those. And I remember seeing it go from less than $1 all the way to $10 during the peak in 2017. So think about that. I have about 3,000 here. If that went to $10, these 3,000 Voyager tokens would be worth 30,000. So think about that. The $86 that you see here would be worth $30,000. Now, this isn't investment advice. This is strictly for educational purposes. I'm going to continue to publish videos detailing my portfolio performance. And if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you get notified when I publish those videos. There's actually a few more apps that I use to maximize my returns and passively invest in cryptocurrencies. And if you're interested in learning about those platforms, stay tuned because I plan to publish video reviews of those platforms in the next few months. But for now, I think this is a great start for most people. And before concluding this video, please do me a huge favor. Like the video, comment down below. And if you watched the video until now, I strongly recommend that you reach out to me on Twitter, send me a direct message. I'll give you a link giving you access to my Discord where we talk about platforms like this and much more. With that being said, this is CryptoOneStop signing out. I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.